link is visible. We can start now. Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So, very good evening and welcome the students of Masters of Migration and Diaspora. I'm extremely happy to start a session with the Igno students. And I also congratulate and for your decision to do a master's in Igno because you are doing a course is one of the worldwide biggest national open university. And it is also the first university which was accredited by NAC A++. So a lot of features or good characteristics are vested with IGNOU, and the courses which are offered are highly valuable and recognized by all the boards of the country. So with this introduction, I will start my session on FDI 2 course, which speaks about the transnationalism, diaspora, and citizenship. So, three triangles that we are going to discuss today. The first is the main important objectives of this course that we need to understand before we go into any kind of courses. That what is the objective of this particular unit on understanding the diaspora? So at the end of this particular unit, that is unit 11, you will learn the meaning of diaspora, the associated links between globalization and diaspora. So what is globalization and what is diaspora? So two big terms, probably looks simple, but need our depth understanding, need to put a lot of reading to understand these two dimensions which related to migration, globalization, diaspora. And of course, we also learn the history of Indian diaspora. When you talk about the history of Indian diaspora, this is pre-independent period. That means the colonial time, how there is a force of the human migration in India, and how that shifted of post independence until now. So how the government looks into nowadays in the diaspora. We know right now our Prime Minister has gone in BRICS conference and said in few countries of the diaspora formation, and countries going to and ask them to apply for overseas Indian overseas citizenship. Right? So this is what we have to simultaneously we need to read newspapers to strengthen our knowledge on our diaspora community. So what this diaspora is all about, right? What is diaspora, right? So when you say diaspora, we need to understand before in hand what is migration, because migration is the one thing which lead us to go on diaspora. People migrate, right? So why people migrate?
Sir, for better opportunities, better perceived opportunities of economically or maybe better living conditions, better society. There are many factors.
Very good, very good. You have nicely said that the positive of the migration. Why I migrate? I basically from the district of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Now, right now, I am in Coimbatore because I got a better job, the better salary, so that internal migration that had happened. So I don't have the problem of the language because it's Tamil that everywhere here speak, and I feel comfortable. This is what everywhere is happening. It's a big, when it's a good opportunity in terms of money, in terms of wealth or whatsoever. There is also migration happens in terms of negative connotations, right? Right? If disaster happens, what will happen?
Yes,
There
sir.
is also
People.
there is also migration is happening. When war is happening, like Palestine and Israel, or it happened in Sri Lanka, migration is happening. So migration also and drought, the natural disaster, drought, flood, right? So these make the people to migrate. So migration is it's a part of civilization as well. People migrate and found that to live beside the rivers, right? So migration is parcel of human evolution that we can see in the history. So post migration is always put the people into dilemmas and positive or migration by themselves or better, due to better jobs or something. It is another scenario. But migration is anyhow it's a migration, right? People leave their place and go somewhere for the various reasons, right?
Yes, sir.
So migration is defined as the act of crossing an international border or relocating within the state, right? Relocating within the state. It's also international organization migration has defined, right? So state that there are 1 billion migrants worldwide at present, crores of migrants. And migration refers to what to say, refers to the refugees. They are also migrants. You see a lot of refugees. What is happening right now in Bihar? What is happening right now in Bihar?
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Right now in Bihar, the election commission has taken a step, right? Because
Okay.
the election is going to come, and they want to see to it how many are the citizen of that particular state. How many are eligible to vote, right? Now, the opposition party is claiming that this should not be done. Okay, and they are saying that this is because of they are oppressing the marginalized communities also, but that is their scenario. And what is then the case went to the Supreme Court of India. The verdict has come 2 days back, or it is 3 days or this, I don't
Okay.
know exactly. But they said that no, we cannot stop this because there is legally it is fit to do this, right? There is no kind of any kind of violation in it because it's going to check who are migrated from some other countries and staying here, like Bangladesh, Nepal, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
is what the justification given by the Election Commission of India, right? So these are the things where the migration, okay, where the migration, the kind of scenario attached with migration, right?
Yes.
So we need to understand how the country is looking into it. So these are the refugees. How the refugees should not get the voting power in the country, or they are not
Yes.
the citizens of this country. So the government look into that. The refugees should not have the power of voting. Okay, that is what their intention. This is what given by the Election Commission of India. So, but the another side is saying that they are planning to oppress the marginalized communities. But the court has clearly stated that we cannot stop it because it's not violating the Constitution of India. So scenario. So that's what the refugees also are migrant. How the government
Yes,
is looking into the migrants' perspectives, the refugees' perspectives, whether the government is giving citizenship for them. If they are giving, what is the eligibility they should have? All right. So what is a
yes,
separate
sir.
system for the refugees? So these are the things that which we need to look into when we are studying the diaspora. Very, very important. So the definition clearly says this is the act of crossing an international border, relocating within the state, and
Yes, sir.
migration also refers to the refugees, internally displaced people, right? And upload residents and economic migrants, right? So this is what, and we are right now with the one of my friends in Meghalaya doing an study of migrants, those who are coming from northeast part of India, right?
Okay.
So like Assam, Meghalaya, so Sikkim. Okay, so they have migrated from there to Tamil Nadu, especially in the district of Coimbatore, Tirupur, or somewhere where the textiles industries are high. And we are studying it. Only that we are taking 70 or 20, 70 samples from each district from these 7 regions only. So they have called those the states as 7 sisters state.
Yes, sir.
So those we are taking into, and we have collected few samples. It clearly states that they are not paid and they are not deducted with the PF. Okay, they are less paid. More they are working. Okay, say the fundamental rights. Okay, even though they are displaced inside the state, but also they are lacking the basic amenities or the protection of the protection through social securities are they are all deprived of, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is what the study says that they need to be aware, as well as there should be a regulation from the government side to take care of their social security, right? So we need to understand those areas also. So let us move to these diasporic communities. Okay, what is diasporic communities, right? What do you mean by community?
So a group of people having shared identities, shared social and cultural identities, actually.
When you say, Ms. Nabia, when you say a particular group as a
Yes,
community, what
yes.
characteristics they should have?
Um, so shared, some kind of shared interests or shared values, shared history,
Can you
culture,
give
or
me, very good, exactly, you are exactly giving the answer. Can you give me an example of a community?
so if we say religious communities, then there will be Hindus, Muslims. If we talk about
Yes,
economic sections, then there will be the like for example traders communities. Then there will be sailors communities, something like that.
exactly. Religious communities, traders, communities, because they share common characteristics, right?
Yes, sir.
Their motto, their objectives are common. You say tribes community, they're common. So when you
Yes,
say diasporic communities, that is also common. When you say the term in communities, common characteristics. Yeah. So what are the common characteristics they may have? When people migrate from one place to another, they live for a longer period of time at their new place, often called host country of the place of settlement or diasporic communities, right?
yes, sir.
So you go to some uh, countries, for example, take US. Okay, one place
Yes,
to
sir.
another. They live for a longer period of time. Like I was working in Zambia, one of the African countries. I was there for 2 years, right?
Okay.
I found a lot of people from Punjab there. I was shocked, and not shocked in a sense, not some. I was shocked that most of the marketplaces they are running shops. They are involving in trade, the business of hair and everything. They will sell hairs and everything because large buyers of the Africans buy hair. So, uh, how they formed? If you see the historical background of it, from pre-independent onwards, there is a migration to African countries. People migrated.
Yes, sir.
So here, the diasporic communities, not only people from India, but in the diasporic communities, the particular group have a, a kind of communities, right? Like people all from Punjab, people all from people from Kerala, I found. So people form the ethnic community also there, even though they are all from Indian origin, they have some ethnic community. They built a temple there, temple Krishna temple, right? Even as a Christian country, they have a temple there, beautifully
Yes.
constructed. So how this being in one country, taking a trade and building a temple over there, and and sharing their common values. So imagine how
Um,
much time that has gone to form a diasporic community. So I will not go today and form a diasporic communities tomorrow. So the definition long period of time they form a diasporic community, right? And the word diaspora first used among exodus of Jews from their homeland in 556 BC, that means before Christ. In Greek, diaspora means dispersion or scattered,
okay.
right? Dispersion or scattered.
Yeah.
Scattered. Okay, they are not in one place, they are scattered somewhere. So diaspora community. Why it is from Jews?
Um, I don't know the historic background.
Okay, historical event. Jews is the community where they don't have the homeland.
Okay.
Okay, they were scattered, right? Now they have a homeland. That land is called
Mm.
the
No
land is
idea, sir.
the land is called Israel, right?
Okay.
Now those that because the war is there because they want to protect their homeland. And
Yes.
Palestine, what the Israel says? Palestine is part of Israel. But what is
Yes.
Palestine people say? No, 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 no. We have a separate land, separate country,
Okay.
right? Palestine is people of Islam.
Yes, sir.
Israel is a people of who? People of Jews.
Yes, sir.
Now, in Israel, there is a place called Jerusalem.
Yes, sir.
Jerusalem is a place of worship for all these three communities, for Jews, for Muslims, for
Yes, sir.
Christians,
Okay.
right? That is a
Okay, sir.
place. Now, the Jews scattered from there in the beginning by
Okay.
Christians. Okay, they took several wars there and they were scattered. Again, Muslims has conquered this place and again Jews. So this is the war again and again. If you just Google it in the YouTube, you can get a lot of videos on this. Okay, it's very interesting
Yes.
to know about this history. And now that place is now, except Jerusalem, that's a holy temple. All places are for Jewish people. So it's a small group, small segment of the people. And Albert Einstein and famous few people are from Jewish community. With a lot of invention, if you found, they probably from Jewish community, right? And this Palestine want to be out of their control, so that they have some groups to fight against Israel to conquer that place, because this
Okay.
place is a holy place for three regions, so that they are all the other countries are fighting to make that place to be taken by the world organizations to see to it it is for all the people, so that give the Jerusalem and be controlled by the so that the word arrived, the diaspora arrived from Jews. The
Okay.
reason behind is they are the first people who are scattered. They
Yes.
were chased, chosen. They were chased, and the Jews mostly were killed by who? The person who
So,
killed the Jews.
Hitler.
Yeah, exactly. Hitler who
Yes.
could kill the Jews horribly. Okay, and and
Yes.
uh, and even if a policeman want to get a leave, okay, if under when Hitler was ruling, there are a lot of soldiers, right?
Yes.
If a soldier wants to take a leave, he will kill one Jew and go and say that I killed one Jew, give me a leave. Then they will give 1 day leave for him. So that's what's the scenario. Okay, the Hitler was very, very aggressive towards the Jewish community, and he asked them to kill. Yeah, he asked his soldiers to kill and enjoy. He will enjoy by killing in a different way. Okay, he is obsessed with that, I hope. Uh, so this is what happening. It was a history, and the Jews were gone through this kind of painful situation and scattered everywhere. And at last, they are in Israel right now. Okay, this is all about history. So that now the term has come from Jews. Have you
Okay.
understood till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So the historical meaning of diaspora, expelled from their homeland to Roman officials. Okay. So three significant factors in this is birthplace, the host land, and the individuals. Right? Three significant factors. That is their birthplace and host land and individuals. Right? When you say
Yes,
diaspora.
sir.
So Jews formed the ethnic population owing to their background and culture. So wherever they go, that is the speciality of uh, the Jews community. Wherever they go, they will form their own community, even in small numbers. Even we have Jews in India, very bigger amount, right? We have Jews. If you go to the population numbers, you find the Jews and Jains, very big, a 0.5 in that, right? But they form out. They have that, how to say, the kind of clicks they will, and they will think and they worship. What is the holy book of Christianity?
The Bible.
Quran for Muslim.
So Quran.
Quran. What a holy Bible for Jews? No, no,
Still
right?
no idea.
So it's Torah. Okay, not Torah. That's it start with T. Okay, Dero
Okay.
or something like that. Okay, I think
Okay.
to. So it's not an issue, but they have the Holy Bible. It's not it. They have the Holy Book. Okay. So this religion is highly linked, and though these people are having the Holy Book, which is before the birth of Christ, whatever it is there, and it is their Holy Book. And after his Christ's birth and everything, they have both and his Bible. And through Abraham and everything, it's a Quran, Nabis and everything. So it's a separate
Yes, sir.
thing, but they have a different holy books for them, right? And the Jews formed a ethnic population owing to their background and culture. Dispersal from one place to another has various dimensions and types, right? And the Jews were the one who experienced the dispersal from one place to another in a duration of a very limited duration, all right? After 5 years,
Okay.
after that, then they were chased. Okay, so that is where the diaspora formation has come. So uh, Kim Butler, the famous author, has proposed 5 distinct forms of uh, dispersals. Okay.
Okay.
The first one is captivity, right? So when you say just a minute. Okay, all right. So when you say captivity, it is an enslavement or involuntary dislocation. That's like Jews. They don't want to
Yes.
dislocate, but it's an involuntary or enslavement. Okay. You come as a slave for me. You force. There is a higher authority. As like if you, when we are going to the history of Indian diaspora, pre-independence, we understand that how the British has sent our people to other countries, especially Malaysia, Singapore, okay, for various works,
Yes.
as because we were considered as a slave, right? And that is called captivity, right? Then you have the exile, the eraser of a whole state or country during colonialism and conquest. Okay, so that time you have during colonialism, you send people, right? You migrate within the state or other states or other countries. That is called exile and
Yes.
forced or voluntary exile. Okay, so it is expelled from one of and by the homeland. Okay, so it is forced or
Mm.
voluntary exile. If people themselves will go or it is forced. And emigration, institutional networks formed. It is highly professional. Okay, where
Yes.
you are sending emigration, you are going from one state to one country to another, and imperil, that is originated mode of conquest. So, okay, so you are winning over the particular country and you are taking control and you are having the higher authority. So these are the 5 distinct forms of dispersal, right? By according to Kin Butler. So we move. It's all full of when you talk about migration, it's not within the state or within the country. It is full of when you talk about it is it's in a bigger manner. We need to think about it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this we as a learners we should know what he says about all these things, right? So next is a definition of diaspora. What is we have seen what is migration? We have seen the different type of migration. Now we are slightly moving to the definition of diaspora, right? How it is being
Yes, sir.
defined. Okay. So we can talk in a layman perspective. This is what diaspora people move from one place to another, and they live together there, and they will form a group. It is purely an understanding, but definition is something where it takes it comes into it gives clear cut idea of what is that. Okay, because it's a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of research has gone through a person to define something. Okay, so to define what is a switch box, it is something away from what our understanding. So switch box has few holes, and I put a plug, and the electricity will come. This is different. But definition
Yes,
as
sir.
a learners, we need to understand we need to know what they are trying to say. I'm not asking you to by heart it, but it's not, we are not having a session to not to, it's a session also help you to understand and score good marks, but beyond that, it is also to learn the various issues related to the concepts to have a better understanding. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
Kim Butler, the framework for the study of a specific process of community formation. This is the diaspora. It's a framework. He defines the first word, framework, for the study of specific process of community formation, how the community is forming. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Hall says it's a conception of identity, okay, which does not fade even after hybridity. It is constantly producing and reproducing transformation and differences, right? It's a conception of identity. So you go to a particular country, you go from here to Malaysia, okay, as an individual, but you want to be identified, so you seek for your own people, right? It's a conception of identity. It means you
Yes,
want to bring that identity, and which is does not fade even after hybridity. Means that even if you are scattered or if you are going somewhere, and it will not fade away because of that, and it's constantly producing and reproducing through transformation and differences, right? So you have lot of differences and everything, but constantly producing and reproducing through transformation and different. Those differences and transformation is helpful for constantly producing and reproducing your diaspora community, right? So when you say diaspora, it
yes, sir.
is simple term. It is to form the identity in the host country. When you say host country, the country which has taken you, in which the country where you are not a
Yes,
citizen of that country, the country which is not the birthplace for you. Okay, so that country is, you want to form an identity, and that identity is called diaspora in simple terms, right? So
yes, sir.
characteristics of that define diaspora. What defines diaspora? That is, we need to related to original territory. So if these things are there, then it's called a diaspora community. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
diaspora of two or more locations related to original territory, and the collective methodology of homeland shared by the group. Okay. So the collective methodology of homeland, right, shared by the group. So it is a mythology because you are sharing that we are all from the particular community, and you are transmitting that to another generation. That is very, very
Yes,
important,
sir.
right? Otherwise, it is kind of a trade union. Okay, you people come because you are working in a particular. You are all having a kind of bakery shop in Zambia. Okay, so that you are all
Yes,
coming
sir.
together, right? It's not a diaspora. You're all coming together as a family. You're all getting together, and you are sharing, and you are having a lot of relationship, and that is being transmitted from through generation to come. And that is a diaspora community. Okay, so diaspora
Yes, sir.
community is not like a trade union, not like a kind of teachers comes together and share their knowledge on how to teach to the children. No, it is sharing and being one. Okay, feeling that oneness, okay, in the host country where we are the less numbers. Okay, so they believe that they cannot be accepted fully by the host society. Thus
Yes,
diaspora community believes that they cannot be accepted fully by the host society. According to William Safran, these characteristics are very, very important to define diaspora. Then the idealization of return to the homeland. So they have certain idea. Then they have some kind of feelings, we can say, to return to the homeland. How far that idea is there, and they feel that they should be collectively committed. They should feel that should be collectively committed to the maintenance or restoration of their original homeland and to its safety and prosperity.
Yes.
Okay, so that's very, very important. So they feel they are collectively committed for the maintenance. That's what I said. I was telling in the second characteristics itself. They should feel that they are all the restoration and the original homeland, and they feel safety when they come together. And there is a process. There is love and affection for everyone in the diaspora community, and that very, very important that it's an ongoing relationship with the home.
Yes, sir.
So that's very, very important. You as a person, you have, even though you live in US or UK or any other country, you contribute to your homeland. That is, if you are doing it, then that is a diaspora. Very, very important aspect. And William Safran has given very predominant characteristics to say that they are the diaspora community, right? So
Yes.
very important aspect. And globalization and diaspora, that's what our learning objective. When you say globalization is transformation, transition, and over the century. What is globalization? So, okay, when you say that globalization, privatization, and another liberalization, right? So
Yes, sir.
globalization was the very important area. Nadia, can you say that what is globalization? No, it's not checking your knowledge or anything, but what is our understanding on globalization?
So globalization of not limiting to the boundaries or territories, and actually uh, trying to cultivate a shared market value, like flow of goods and flow of ideas, interstate, internationally. That would create more and more growth and expansion, according to me.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. In which year the country moved to globalization, privatization, and liberalization? Which year? It is in 1991 when
90. Yes, sir.
our former Prime Minister, who was late Dr. Manmohan Singh, brought that three into India. After that, everything is booming, especially the market. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so people are the monopoly system has reduced, and the market has lot of competition due to globalization.
Yes, sir.
And the people from other countries are able to market their product in India, so that now we are getting cheaper items. If I go to the market, I get lot of televisions, which has I can do lot of comparison, and I
Yes,
have lot of mobile phones or laptops, and the competition is grown, and because of the globalization, people from other countries are able to take a market in India, and India is also able to take market in other countries are
yes,
taking
sir.
place, and privatization and liberalization, these are the three areas. And globalization, because of the globalization, is slightly put a transformation, transition, and over the century occurs. So the connectivity between nations due to massive advancement in media, technology, and transportation and capital movement. Okay. Hence, workers migrate to various nations. Right. So this is very, very important. Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
due to this, people migrate because of the globalization. So people go after that to various countries. Right. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So various countries due to the globalization, because migration. I also welcome Dr. Java. So this helps people to migrate, and people get a lot of jobs, and a lot of immigration takes place, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
instead of kind of exile or something like that. So as we have said in the beginning, when I asked what is migration, people move from one place to another due to getting better jobs or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So that is taking place due to immigration, due to globalization and diaspora. And the multi-dimensional interconnection of globalization, the famous author Dr. Apadure has given uh, five scapes of globalization, right? Uh,
Okay.
Scapes. When he says the scapes, you find that I think it's visible. That is, can you read out what are the scapes? The five scapes of given by Apadure?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So should I read?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay. So, sir, the first one is ethnoscapes,
Okay,
movement of people across the world.
very good.
Then there is technoscapes, cross-border impact of technology.
Very good.
Then there is financescapes, rapid movement of money globally, and then mediascapes, international media's global influence. Ideoscapes, spread of ideas, symbols, and narratives.
So these are the five scapes of globalization. Because of the globalization, the five scapes Apadure gives that has a lot of impact. Okay, by reading itself, you might have come across how he has put up, right?
Yes, sir.
So this ethnoscapes, people movement has rapidly high and changed to the it is elevated to the higher level because of the globalization. People movement across the world has increased, and
Yes, sir.
technoscapes is speaking now the cross-border impact of technology, right?
Yes,
A
sir.
person, the app developed by China is being downloaded by Indian person and being used.
Yes, sir.
Okay, a app developed by some other people in US, we are able to download it and use it. And this are the technoscapes, right?
Yes, sir.
Imagine,
Even
imagine just, yeah, please.
so,
Yeah,
for
please.
example, India is a really big exporter of services. So that is also a result of technoscapes.
Exactly, exactly. So, for example, even technoscapes in IT field has remarkable impact. So,
Yes, sir.
I need not to go to US to work now. I can be
Yes, sir.
here, but I need to work on the timings of the US. Okay,
Yes, sir.
those IT people are now earning good amount
Yes,
because
sir.
of this technoscapes.
Yes, sir.
Right. So by sitting here, being with their family, they are not they are earning good amount as well as working for other countries. They are outsourcing, right? So
Yes,
technology,
sir.
even if we go to the simplest format, right? Now the Google Pay,
Yes,
Phone
sir.
Pay, right?
Yes.
The global out of 50 percentage of money transaction that is happening digitally are in India. If
Okay.
two digital transaction is happening in across the world, one is from India, right? If you
Yes, sir.
imagine that, right? So the techno space, right? And the
Yes, sir.
finance scapes, finance rapid movement of money globally, right? This has happened.
Yes, sir.
Now I can send money to abroad in a various forms. Okay,
Yes,
if
sir.
I give the things to the bank or if it is a small amount, the things have changed. And the
Yes,
mediascapes
sir.
and ideascapes, it's good amount. Good. Okay, people sitting here able to guide the other countries' economic portfolios. People are able to guide from here their own industries running in Malaysia, running in other countries. So I need
Yes,
not
sir.
to go there and to guide them. I can use the techno space, and being here, I can produce my ideas to my people in other countries to run that.
Yes, sir.
Email, it's a techno space. Nowadays, no kind of letters coming from any kind of approval or any kind of meeting or any kind of exam centers are not intimated through letters. They are intimated through email
Emails. Yes, sir.
or messages, right? So in a very grassroots level, as well as in a bigger level, at an institutional level, we need to think of this technospace impact on ideascapes and ideascapes impact on media scapes and ethnoscapes impact on financecape, right? So these
Yes,
are
sir.
all interlinked, and this all because of globalization,
Yes, sir.
right? And this
Sir,
also contributed vice versa to globalization. Yes,
yes, sir.
yeah,
So,
please.
for example, if we talk about the interconnectedness of financescapes, mediascapes, and technoscapes, there is this growing rapid trend of influencers who are working for brands which are, let's say, outside the country, international brands, and they are getting paid in dollars or different economies. And yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, really good. This is what, because of that 1991 steps that India has taken. There were a lot of opposition when
Yes, sir.
Prime Minister was telling of this. The Communist Party of India was very much against this because they feel that our people will lose the job, our people will not get better work life or better growth or something. It's a Communist Party's view. Okay. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Manmohan Singh has clearly explained the benefit of it. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
they are not, they called for a nationwide protest against this. And
Yes,
he
sir.
called them and asked if all the countries, all across the developed countries have changed. They brought the policy of liberalization, globalization, and privatization. That
Yes, sir.
we cannot, as the only one country, stopping this. Okay, now we are going for the protest. If
Yes, sir.
if it is not permitted, tell me the alternatives for this. That's what the question he asked to the opposition party. If you are not,
Okay.
if you are saying that these three should not be allowed in India, if it is
Yes,
not
sir.
allowed in India, what is the alternative to cope up with?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the opposition party has no answer because
Yes, sir.
all the countries have taken these steps. So India is not a standalone country saying that no, we cannot do this. And
Yes, sir.
since they don't have answer, he has taken the privilege. He was able to influence. He is a stalwart, able to influence the people, and he is an economist. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
So he has put forth very clearly and brought it because of that we are enjoying certain privileges of this globalization privatization.
Yes, sir. So
We are able.
even people oppose migration as such, but if we see the bigger picture, India actually recorded like $100 billion in remittances last year. So it creates a really big chunk of our GDP. Actually, most
Yes.
of it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, diaspora formation is good. The country, we will also discuss on those areas. Our country is taking a step to have a diaspora formation, right?
Yes, sir.
The country is hosting a workshop or seminars for particular in each year the diaspora formation, and they are giving the overseas citizenship. Right,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what Prime Minister has recently visited. I don't know which country, but I read it in the newspaper to have to initiate it and promise them that we all will be given a overseas citizenship soon. I will take a step on that. So it's
Okay.
one of the African countries also there, right? So this is what happening,
Yes, sir.
right? It is good the migration, not forced migration, but
Yes,
the
sir.
migration of the goodwill. The migration
Yes.
based on our education, all right, it is always good because as you have said, the remittance has been increased tremendously.
Yes, sir.
Right, we also need to have a data. You please go through the website of that Indian Overseas website or something, Ministry of Home Affairs. We can
Yes,
find
sir.
a lot of state data stating that what is growth rate due to this migration. It's good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. You are coming with a lot of preparation. I really like that you are keeping the class very engaging.
Thank you, sir.
Right? So the 5 steps we need to understand. It's really Dr. Apathurai's contribution on this is highly remarkable.
Okay.
And tracing Indian diaspora across the world, right? So Indian
Yes,
diaspora
sir.
constitute an important, unique force in the world culture. Uh, Modern Indian diaspora lies in British colonialism and integration into British Empire. And 19th century Indian were taken to Fiji, Trinidad, Suriname,
Yes, sir.
Malaysia, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and South Africa. This was during the 19th century. That means from 1800 onwards. This is what, because it's sort of forced migration. And post World
Yes,
War
sir.
II, lead to US, Canada, UK, and Netherlands after the World War II. And recent times, major migration to the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Oman. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
just 2 days later, I don't know, of one Indian, the I think the verdict has given, I think the capital punishment was given to that lady on, I think, 16th of this month in country Oman. And a lot of uh, things is going on. The lawyer on behalf of that lady requesting the government to intervene into it and all those things. But there was the offense is that she has killed a person of woman. This is
Okay.
the lady and killed another lady who is a citizen of Oman. So they have taken and the court has given a verdict that she must be given a death penalty. So this is also very, very important when people move to other countries, they should know the law of that country, right?
Yes, sir.
Very, very strict when they go to east kind of this Saudi Arabia and all these things,
Yes.
and people cannot get citizenship. So that's what all we
Yes, sir.
discussed of various regions. So this is what. So what, Ms. Navya, I am asking you: read newspapers. You get a lot of simultaneously reading, studying for your course and reading newspapers, especially in the editorial column of the Hindu or Times of India, will give a
Yes.
beautiful knowledge, enriched knowledge on what is diaspora is all about. If you read newspapers, you get one or two news regarding this diaspora, whether it's a legal aspect or economical aspect or the interrelations or the contribution, how the people
Yes, sir.
contribute to Indian nations. Remarkably, you can witness it. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
so this is what the tracing Indian diaspora across the world. So we need to understand the before independence, after independence, immediately, and now, and 21st century, right?
Yes, sir.
And historical trajectory of Indian diaspora. Okay. So when you say first phase, it is 1834. It is starts and recruited as coolies. I know you understand the term coolies, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So historical the trajectory of Indian diaspora. It is first phase 1834. Recruited as coolies. Young male worked in plantations, right?
Yes, sir.
Probably in agriculture, tea estate. That's what the very beginning, right? As coolies. Second phase, 19th century, Konkani system of recruitment. That means foreman and overseer. So there is, what is the Konkani system? It is a system where there will be a middleman. Okay. So Navya is here. In the Konkani system, I am here. There is another person. So you go through me to reach to them. So I am the middleman. I'll charge you heavy. I will force you to go. Okay. And I will get some amount from the recruiter and I will put you under the loan. So you get me around 50,000 or 1 lakh and you go and you work there to repay that loan. And you will be as a slave there. Right? This is what the Kangani system that is happening. Okay, which is in the 19th century. So South Indian labor supplied to Malaysia and Sri Lanka, and Maestri system supplied labor to Burma. There is another system called Maestri system, which is similar to it. And third phase is the British Empire, free migration of trade. So migration has become free, and Gujaratis and Punjabis migrated to South Africa and East Africa, right? And fourth phase is a voluntary and consists of highly educated professionals and skilled laborers, North America and Europe. And last phase, past 15 years, okay, majority
Yes,
of
sir.
them are contract workers, not allowed to settle in the host countries and migration to West Asia. Okay, so these are the uh, migration perspectives, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
stop here. We stop here. We not worry much on because you are all student. I understand this taking 2 hours is very for you. It is pretty difficult, and as well as for me too. Right. So that's not an issue. We will go very slowly and we learn it. And how many hours you had today?
Sir, we had, I guess, 3 classes, but one got cancelled, postponed. So I guess 4 hours collectively. And then this class is, it's been an hour.
Okay. Okay. No problem. But the students are only you one or many students?
Sir, in the first session, there was a student, but mm, only I am attending the sessions.
Okay, okay, no problem. We will, as far as 1 or 2 is not an issue. We will learn and we will understand the concepts. That's all. Right. So, fine,
Okay, sir.
Ms. Navya, you are from which state?
Sir, I'm from Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, take care. Good night. We meet in
Okay,
tomorrow.
sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Sir, I will just leave it.